What's up, guys? Devildog Gamer here, and this is Armored Warfare. If you don't know what Armored Warfare is, you haven't seen my Armored Warfare videos before, Armored Warfare is the new arcade tank battle game that is set in the modern era. So think of it as World of Tanks with modern stuff like T-80s, Abrams, BMPs, but way better. Now this game is currently in development. It has been in closed alpha testing for a little while now, and this is actually footage from a closed alpha test. But today is actually the first day that the general public can get into these tests by buying a founder pack. And basically what a founder pack is, it's basically just early access to the game and to get into these test phases to actually help shape the game. And you just get a ton of stuff like, you know, in-game currency, premium vehicles, all kinds of really cool shit. So this is actually happening today. I'll put the link in the description below if you want to go by and get some. The packs are really cheap. I mean, they're not bad priced. They're pretty fair. Lots of awesome stuff in it. I definitely suggest to check it out. If you really like these kind of games, you like World of Tanks, this is definitely for you. But this game has a ton of potential. I mean, there's so many things about it that are just amazing. It's kind of like a mix of World of Tanks and War Thunder when it comes to the damage models. The damage models are realistically modeled. The interiors of the tank are modeled also. So you can actually penetrate a tank, and if you hit it in a vital area, boom, it's, you know, it's pretty much a dead fish at that point until it gets repaired, which is one of the cool features of War Thunder. But, you know, at the same time, you can't get ammo racked like you do in War Thunder, because a lot of these modern tanks have a ton of protection around their ammo. I mean, the Abrams has like its own blast shield in it, which is crazy. So, I mean, you're not going to get one-shot ammo racked, but you're still going to have modules that can get taken out, which is a really cool feature. And Armored Warfare has spent a lot of time fixing the artillery problem. Artillery has been the bane of existence with World of Tanks. A lot of people don't like the artillery in World of Tanks at all. And Armored Warfare came out with some pretty cool solutions for it. That's one of the main things they've been working on, is the artillery system. Now, the artillery, the way it works now, is it's not going to be a one-hit kill. You're not going to just get that 50% chance to just completely one-shot something if you land on it. If you hit a tank, you're going to do just a small amount of damage to it. And what that does is that allows it to be more of a team vehicle. Basically, you can sit there and pepper a tank repeatedly that's attacking another tank to actually help your teammate out. So it becomes kind of a suppression tool. And that's a really cool factor for it. But the other cool thing about it is, if you sit in the same spot in the artillery for long enough and fire repeated successive shots on there, the other artillery on the other team will get a nice little ping on their mini-map, showing them where you kind of are on the map. So you can get a counter-artillery battery going at that point. So it's kind of, it adds this new feature to it to where you're going to have to move as artillery. You're not going to have to sit in the corner of the map hiding out. You're going to have to constantly move. You'll be suppressing other tanks, and, you know, if you stay somewhere too long, the other artillery is going to be firing at you. Really cool features. There's a lot of really cool stuff coming with it. There's going to be a lot of specialty shells for it. One of the things I'm excited for, I mean, there's a lot of anti-armor shells for artillery that are just really cool. If you read about them, you just check on Wikipedia. There's some really cool artillery shells for anti-armor. But one of the cool things about it is we're actually going to get, like, smoke shells. So you'll be able to use smoke to actually help your unit out and help your guys out to kind of smoke out areas so they can move and traverse or get out of danger, or etc. I mean, it's just really awesome. There's a wide variety of tanks from whatever you want. And one of the cool features about it is it's not nation-based. These are private military companies. So you can work on a tree from, there's only 2 companies. You can work on one tree and get anywhere from an Abrams to a BMP in that same tree. It's not nation-based, so there's a lot of variety in what you can actually do with these tanks and unlocking them, which is really cool because you don't have to focus on just one nation and then, you know, leave out the other ones. You can actually get a wide variety of vehicles from around the world by just researching one of the companies. The other cool thing about it is because it's going to have PvE, so you'll be able to do PvE missions, actual mission based, like, you know, like assault, you know, a SAM installation, stuff like that, and that'll actually count towards a lot of things. The other thing about it is your hangar is actually kind of like your base. So your hangar for unlocking stuff, you can actually upgrade your base to get, you know, special perks and stuff like that. So there'll be kind of a little bit of a base upgrading that'll happen, which is another really cool thing. This guy just comes out of nowhere. So, I mean, there's a lot of really cool, I mean, it's a really RPG element at that point with the, you know, the base upgrades and everything like that. So it's actually kind of a mini game within another game, which is a really cool feature. And, you know, showed my ass end on there. there's just really so many cool features about it. They have, you know, IR smoke is where you can conceal yourself with the smoke canisters. ATGMs are a thing, and when actually somebody fires an ATGM at you, it'll give you a little sensor, like a warning sensor, saying, hey, there's an inbound ATGM on you, which is really, really cool. I had to get that last kill before I died. But there's a few things like that. Reactive armor, active protection systems. I mean, the list goes on and on. Anything that you can imagine from the modern tank era is here and is in this game. And there's going to be a lot of really cool tests. The early access test that you get into with the Founder Pack is not a 24/7 thing. There's a few, I mean, there's a schedule to it. They're going to be back and forth here and there. I think this one runs from May 27th to June 2nd. There's a US and EU server. They're going to be open on certain times on the weekends, and then certain times on the weekdays, and certain times on the weekends. And see, you can see there the little ATGM warning that I'm getting. Like, hey, there's an ATGM. And I mean, the ATGMs do insane amount of damage, but they're hard to aim. So it's, you know, it's a little push and pull there. But there are just, the servers are going to be open for a certain amount of time, and then the test will end. They will go ahead and take the feedback they've gotten, do a few fixes, add a few things in the next test. The next test will go up, and it'll go like that. And eventually it'll get to the point where we've done a few tests together, we've gotten everything sorted out, and then they're just going to go kind of to our 24-hour servers, and then it'll go to open beta. So basically with the Founder Pack, you're kind of getting in to set the ground floor a little bit, to kind of fine-tune the game to where it needs to go, which is a really cool feature. I mean, you need to get in there and shape the game to how you want to be. You want your voice to be heard, pretty much. Almost everybody I know has bought a Founders Pack and is getting ready to get into this, so I'm going to be spamming this today like crazy. You'll see me in there. But it's definitely a really cool game. I like a lot of the stuff in it. You have to try it yourself. At least try it. For those of you who don't want to spend money, it will come to open beta soon. It will be free to play. So, I mean, there's that option also. It's, you know, so you don't have to get the Founder Pack to get in the game early. It'll go to open beta, and it will, you know, be free to play. So that's your option. You know, I'm not going to bully you. I'm not going to force you. But those who want to get into it and try it now, definitely check the link in the description below. Go on in and check it out. It's a lot of fun. It's, you know, it's definitely a steep learning curve to it. I mean, you got to play it as it is. It's a pretty cool game, though. It's really, really awesome. Definitely check it out. I'll have more videos on it this week from the actual tests, and we'll just be showing it off a little bit more. But I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.